Have you ever wondered what it feels like to drive a truck on a road where one wrong move can cost your life? Imagine navigating cliffs so steep, turns so sharp, and weather so harsh that even the bravest truck drivers hesitate. Today, we are counting down the top 5 most dangerous truck roads in the world. Stay with us till the end, because the last road on our list is so terrifying that few trucks ever attempt it. Driving a truck is hard work, even in normal conditions. But some roads push drivers to the limit. They test nerves, skills, and sometimes luck. These roads are narrow, with cliffs dropping hundreds of feet. Some have no guardrails. Others are carved through mountains or frozen rivers, where they can turn a simple journey into a life-or-death situation in seconds. Ice, rain, landslides, and fog are all part of the challenge. The first road on our list is North Yungas Road, also called the Death Road in Bolivia. This road has earned its nickname for a reason. Stretching about 50 miles from La Paz to Cororaco, it climbs high into the Andes Mountains. The road is incredibly narrow. In some parts, it is barely wide enough for a single truck. The cliff edges drop over 3,000 feet. One slip, and there is no coming back. The history of North Yungas Road is as dangerous as the road itself. It was built in the 1930s by Paraguayan prisoners. Trucks started using it decades ago to transport goods to remote villages. Over the years, hundreds of accidents occurred. Trucks have fallen off cliffs, sometimes carrying tons of cargo. The exact number of deaths is unknown, but estimates suggest hundreds have perished here. Driving here is not for the faint-hearted. Many truck drivers say it feels like walking a tightrope on the edge of a mountain. The road has no safety barriers in most areas. Rain makes it muddy and slippery. Fog can reduce visibility to almost zero. A single wrong turn could send a truck over the edge. Drivers must keep their eyes on the road constantly and steer carefully. Even small trucks struggle on this path. What makes this road even more dangerous is its unpredictability. Landslides happen often, especially during the rainy season. Heavy trucks sometimes get stuck in mud. Narrow turns mean that two trucks passing each other is nearly impossible. Drivers must honk loudly around blind corners to warn approaching vehicles. Even experienced drivers say that the road tests every skill they have. Yet, despite the dangers, North Yungas Road sees a lot of traffic. Local drivers use it to deliver supplies to remote towns. Some trucks carry vegetables, coffee, or construction materials. Tourists also drive motorcycles or small vehicles here. Adding more risk, truckers must navigate carefully while sharing the road with buses, tourists, and local traffic. Many trucks on this road are specially adapted for the challenge. They have strong brakes, reinforced tires, and sometimes chains for icy sections. Drivers often work in shifts to avoid fatigue, because even a few seconds of distraction can be fatal. Stories from drivers are chilling. Some recall seeing other trucks fall over the edge or being trapped by mud, yet they keep coming back. Some say it is a test of courage. Others just need to make a living. Weather adds another layer of danger. Rain turns the road into a slippery mess. Fog can cover entire sections, making it impossible to see cliffs. Sunlight can glare off wet surfaces, blinding drivers. Trucks with heavy cargo faced even more challenges because stopping quickly is almost impossible. Drivers must plan every turn, every gear change, and every brake carefully. Mistakes here are costly. Despite all this, there is also a strange beauty to North Yungas Road. It winds through lush mountains covered in green forests. Waterfalls fall into deep valleys. Birds and wildlife are everywhere. Some drivers say the view is breathtaking, even while their hands grip the steering wheel tightly. It is a road where danger and beauty exist side by side. Truckers have learned to respect the road. Many carry radios or phones to communicate with others along the route. Some sections are marked with warning signs, but often these are ignored by tourists or new drivers. The experience is nerve-wracking. Drivers often go slowly, sometimes taking hours to cover a short distance. But this caution is what keeps them alive. Accidents on North Yungas Road are often deadly. Emergency services can take hours to arrive because the road is so remote. Trucks that fall off cliffs are often destroyed beyond recognition. Drivers who survive often speak of the mental toll. It is not just about driving. It is about constant alertness, quick thinking, and courage under pressure. Even today, after safer roads have been built nearby, trucks still use parts of this road. For many drivers, it is a shortcut that saves time. Others drive it for adventure or tourism. Some truck companies train drivers specifically for this road. They teach skills like brake control, turning techniques, and driving in mud. The road demands respect and skill. In short, North Yungas Road is a true test for any truck driver. It is a place where the wrong move can end a life. Yet, it is also a place of incredible natural beauty and history. For thousands of drivers, it is part of daily life. For viewers like you, it is a glimpse into what it means to face fear on the edge of a mountain. So, if you thought this road was terrifying, stay tuned. The roads we have left to cover are even more extreme. Some are colder, some are higher, and some are so narrow that trucks can barely pass. By the end of this video, you will see the road that makes even the most experienced drivers think twice. Have you ever seen a road carved into the side of a mountain so steep that it looks like it hangs in the sky? Welcome to Kardung, one of the highest motorable roads in the world, located in Ladakh, India. While it may look like a thrilling adventure for tourists, truck drivers face extreme danger every day. Stay with us, because by the end, you will understand why this road is not for the faint-hearted. Kardung sits at an incredible 18,380 feet above sea level. That's higher than most mountains people climb for fun. The air is thin, and breathing is difficult. For truck drivers, every turn feels heavier. Every climb feels longer. Even small trucks struggle to carry loads in such conditions. The combination of high altitude, cold weather, and steep cliffs makes this route extremely risky. The road was originally built for military purposes, connecting with the Siachen Glacier region. But over time, trucks started using it to transport supplies, food, and construction materials. It is the main lifeline for remote villages and military posts. Despite being vital, the road is not easy to drive. Landslides, snow, and icy patches are common. One wrong move can mean falling off the cliff or losing control of the truck. The surface of Kardung is rough. Parts of the road are just dirt or gravel. When it rains or snows, the path becomes muddy and slippery. Trucks have to climb steep slopes, sometimes at angles that make drivers feel the vehicle might tip over. The edges of the road often have no guardrails. On one side, there is a sharp drop, sometimes hundreds of feet down. Even experienced drivers feel nervous here. Altitude sickness is another challenge. Drivers often feel dizzy, short of breath, and fatigue. These symptoms can affect focus and reaction time. In a truck loaded with cargo, even a small lapse in concentration can cause a serious accident. Many drivers prepare days in advance, getting used to higher altitudes and keeping water and oxygen on hand. Weather changes rapidly on Kardung. One moment, it may be sunny, and the next, a sudden snowstorm can cover the road. Visibility can drop to a few meters, making navigation nearly impossible. Strong winds add another layer of danger, pushing trucks close to the edge. Drivers must constantly adjust speed, gear, and steering. Patience is key, but sometimes even patience is not enough. The road is narrow, allowing just one truck to pass at a time in many sections. Passing another vehicle is risky and requires precise maneuvering. Tourists on motorcycles or small cars add to the challenge. Some drivers share stories of trucks meeting head-on, with both drivers forced to back up along the cliff's edge. It is a test of nerves, skill, and calmness under pressure. Despite these dangers, Kardung has become a popular destination for adventure seekers. Travelers often underestimate the difficulty of the road. They rent vehicles, sometimes motorcycles, and try to cross it without realizing the true risks. Truck drivers have to remain alert, often help and guide tourists to avoid accidents. They take pride in mastering this road, but never underestimate its dangers. Trucks here carry vital supplies. Food, fuel, and construction materials are transported to remote villages and military posts. Any delay can affect entire communities. Drivers work in shifts and often travel in convoys to reduce risk. They constantly communicate using radios, warning others about snow, landslides, or other hazards. Teamwork can save lives on this road. Accidents do happen. Trucks have skidded off the road, cargo has tumbled down cliffs, and drivers have been injured. Rescue is difficult because of the remote location. Emergency services can take hours or even days to reach an accident site. Drivers often carry emergency kits, ropes, and tools to handle problems themselves. Being prepared is not just smart, it's necessary. Even with modern trucks, driving Kardung is a challenge. Vehicles need reinforced tires, strong brakes, and powerful engines to climb the steep paths. Drivers adjust their speed carefully. They know that rushing can be fatal. Each turn is a calculated move. Each stop is planned to avoid slipping. The road demands focus at all times. Yet Kardung has a unique beauty that contrasts its danger. Snow-capped mountains stretch as far as the eye can see. Valleys drop into rivers and forests. Sunlight glints off ice and snow, creating dazzling reflections. Some drivers say the scenery is breathtaking, even while their hands grip the steering wheel tightly. Danger and beauty exist side by side here. Stories from truckers are both chilling and inspiring. One driver recalled losing control on a steep slope, but managing to stop just inches from the cliff edge. Another spoke about navigating through a sudden snowstorm, barely able to see the road ahead. These experiences teach respect for Kardung. It is not just a road, it is a challenge, a test of skill, patience, and courage. Truckers also adapt their driving style to the road. They avoid driving at night because visibility is even lower. They check weather, reports, and road conditions before starting. They keep spare tires, chains, and fuel because help is not nearby. On Kardung, la preparation is as important as driving skill. In short, Kardung is more than just a road. It is a dangerous, thrilling, and necessary path that connects remote regions. Truck drivers face cliffs, snow, ice, and altitude every day. Each trip is a battle with nature and a test of courage. For those watching from afar, it may look like an adventure. For truckers, it is a life and death challenge. So, if you thought Yungas Road was terrifying, Kardung proves that danger comes in many forms. From icy slopes to narrow paths on high mountains, some roads push truck drivers to their limits. And we're not done yet. The next route on our list is even more extreme. It will make you wonder how anyone survives it. Stay with us, because the number 3 road is one of the most dangerous in the world. Have you ever imagined a road so narrow and steep that one wrong turn could send a truck tumbling hundreds of feet down a mountain? Welcome to Golyang Tunnel Road, located in the Taihang Mountains of China. This road is not just dangerous, it's almost unbelievable. Stay with us, because by the end of this section, you will understand why this road is considered a true test for truck drivers. Golyang Tunnel Road was carved by hand into a cliffside. Villagers built it in the 1970s using hammers and chisels to connect their remote village to the outside world. The tunnel itself is long and narrow. Some parts are only wide enough for a single vehicle. Trucks that use this road must be careful at every turn. There are no guardrails, and the cliffs drop hundreds of feet. One slip could be fatal. The road is about 1.2 kilometers long. While this might not sound long, it is one of the most dangerous roads in the world because of its steep drops and narrow width. The tunnel's walls have holes carved into them. These holes allow sunlight and air inside, but they also show the massive drop outside.
Looking through them, you can see the valley far below.
For truck drivers, seeing this while steering a heavy vehicle the road is not just dangerous because of its height. Weather plays a huge role too.
Rain makes the stones slippery.
Snow and ice in winter turn the road into a nightmare. Landslides can block the path, forcing trucks to reverse on narrow sections. One mistake, and a truck could fall down the cliff. Drivers must be alert at all times. Trucks using Golyang Tunnel Road carry all sorts of cargo. Some bring food, building materials, or other supplies to the village. Others carry equipment for local businesses. Despite the danger, this road is the only access to the village for truck. Without it, transporting goods would be nearly impossible. Drivers risk their lives every day to keep supplies moving. The tunnel itself is dark and narrow. Some trucks need to drive slowly to avoid scraping the walls. Lights help, but shadows make it difficult to judge distance. Drivers must focus completely, steering carefully and adjusting speed constantly. One wrong turn inside the tunnel could block the road or damage the truck. Patience is key. Accidents have happened, but surprisingly, many drivers survive despite the danger. This is partly because trucks move slowly and partly because drivers are extremely careful. Locals and truckers often warn each other about tricky spots. Truckers share tips about the best path through narrow sections. Experience and teamwork are essential here. The road is also dangerous because it is so high above the valley floor. Some cliffs drop more than 1,000 feet. Trucks that slip off the edge would fall to certain destruction. Even small trucks are at risk, and heavy trucks must be extra cautious. Drivers often drive in the center of the road when possible, keeping a safe distance from the cliff. Despite the danger, the road has become famous for its unique construction. Tourists visit Golyang Tunnel Road to see the hand-carved walls and incredible cliffside views. Drivers must share the road with visitors, adding another layer of difficulty. Tourists sometimes walk along the road or drive rented vehicles without understanding the risks. Truck drivers have to navigate carefully to avoid accidents. Weather can change quickly. A clear day can turn into a foggy, rainy, or snowy afternoon. Visibility drops, and the stone surface becomes slippery. Drivers must adjust their speed and brake carefully. Ice and mud make stopping difficult. Even a small mistake could send a truck off the cliff. Preparation is vital. Drivers often check the weather before heading out and carry equipment to manage emergencies. Truck drivers have developed strategies for surviving this road. Many drive during daylight when visibility is better. Others use smaller trucks that are easier to control. Some maintain communication with local guides who know the road well. Safety is not taken lightly here. The road demands focus, skill, and courage. The road's beauty is striking. Jagged mountains rise above the tunnel. Valleys stretch below, with rivers and forests creating a stunning view. Sunlight shines through the carved holes in the tunnel walls, creating patterns on the road. For a moment, the danger seems to blend with the beauty. Yet, one mistake and the beauty becomes deadly. Truck drivers live this tension every day. Golyang Tunnel Road is a reminder of human courage. Villagers carved it by hand, and truck drivers navigate it daily. It is a place where skill, patience, and focus determine survival. Drivers respect the road and never underestimate its danger. Each trip is a challenge, and every driver who passes through it proves their courage. In short, Golyang Tunnel Road is a dangerous but vital road. Its narrow path, high cliffs, unpredictable weather, and constant traffic make it one of the most dangerous truck roads in the world. Truckers face incredible risks to transport goods and connect the village to the outside world. For those watching, it is a glimpse into what it truly means to drive on the edge. If you thought Kardung was extreme, Golyang Tunnel Road shows that danger comes in different forms. Here, the risk is not just speed or altitude. It is the combination of narrow paths, cliffs, and tunnels carved into rock. And the roads ahead are even more extreme. The next route on our list is a place where ice, wind, and isolation push truck drivers to the absolute limit. Stay with us, because number 4 is almost impossible to believe.